Hello, Bodacious community. This is Gayle, and welcome back to our Saturday night live streams. We do these at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central on Saturday nights, and I'm really glad to see you. I hope everybody is having a great, hope everybody is having a great weekend. I'm still adjusting this screen here. There we go. Actually had it adjusted and then hit the mouse across the table. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I hope everybody is having a fabulous weekend. You can see what's going on in my life with this screen right behind me. It is snowing. Winter is still doing its thing. Here it is. It's January. It's been going on. We've had snow off and on for about 2 weeks now. Getting a little crazy out here. But that's what you can expect in January, isn't it? So some of the things that I thought we could talk about tonight is the weather, because we always seem to talk about snow. We always seem to talk about snow, right? So we're going to talk about the weather. I've got an update for you all on how I'm doing with the Novavax clinical trial with the COVID vaccine clinical trial. And I want to talk to you and get some feedback from you all as far as some of the travel plans coming up for this spring that I'm going to be looking at. So if you all watching later have not subscribed, please go ahead and do so. Make sure also, please, that you hit the like button, because that really helps me out, especially when it comes to YouTube algorithms, because what happens is the more that they see interactivity on the videos, the more the algorithm likes it. And so that means that they're more likely to share it. So absolutely, please go ahead and click the like button. Do share it, okay? And what I mean by they're going to share it is they're just going to feed the channel videos to more people. So it's more people putting eyes on the video. So if they're doing van life, or let's say RV life, or they're wanting product reviews, then mine are a little more likely to come up if the algorithm picks up that people like it, which is your likes and your shares. So, yeah, by all means, thumbs up. So let's see what all we've got going on here. Okay, somebody has just sent me a message here on YouTube. Why am I saying YouTube? I cannot get a word. Head injury, people. Head injury. I can't get the words out right tonight. I'm so sorry. Sent me a message by Facebook, private message, saying that they cannot be here tonight, but they're looking forward to hearing about my travel plans for this upcoming spring, and they want me to talk about that. So no problem there. Okay. Travel plans for this spring. Do we want to dive into that? Yeah. And actually, let me talk about the snow for just a minute, because the snow factors in, all right? On my travel plans, we have got some really great things coming up. But, when it looks like this outside, it's a little hard to travel. So, we have a Jeep that my husband purchased earlier this year, and he's really looking forward to getting it out. But we also have it to pull the travel trailer, which we can't get out when it snows. So that leaves the van. So a little bit later, maybe into next month, you're going to start seeing some more van videos about van life. And as it gets a little bit warmer beyond that, you're going to see some RV life. Now, that may vary a little bit, just because when we have the van, it's really great for me as one person, not so great when we start putting my husband in. And the other thing is about a van is with the loss of my service dog in March, it's kind of clipped my wings just a little bit. So I can't go to all the places that I normally would go, but I'm still going to be out on the road. Okay. So don't worry. But that's some of the things you're going to see coming up. What I would like to know from you all, and if you're watching this later, go ahead and put a comment down in the comment box because I need to get some feedback from you all on this. And that is, if you remember on some of the videos before the coronavirus hit, back that fall and spring and so forth, $40 day trips were a big thing on my channel, where I was taking lots of $40 day trips, which meant that everything had to be done for $40 or less on the whole trip. So gas, food, everything. And these were designed to be day trips, not necessarily overnight. Although, honestly, with the van being a camper, a conversion, and my husband having done the van build, then overnight inexpensively was always certainly a possibility. But for this, we just kept it inexpensive and just to a day trip. So what I want to know from you all who are watching this and following this channel is, do you want to see more of the $40 day trips, or would you rather see more overnight and 2 or 3 night travel videos broken up into segments? So I want you to tell me, just leave a comment down below and let me know what you think and what you would like to see, because that's really going to help me plan the travel season, especially for late spring and early summer. I do have a few $40 day trips lined up that I'm really excited about for like late February and March. So if you want to see more of those, that's great. I just want you to leave me a comment down below so I can continue making the type of videos that you would like to see. Okay. And that, I'll go from there into talking about the vaccine trial. I'm going to share a screen here. Let me pull that up, because I'm in a trial for the COVID vaccine, which is very, very important to me because I don't want to get sick and I don't want to give anybody anything if I accidentally get sick. So I have got more videos coming out about this over the next week or so, but I told everybody I do like a daily update, so I am doing that via Twitter. Okay, but there I am with my little Band-Aid there in the doctor's office. And yes, that is a travel mask. Had to get that, because when you like to travel, that's what you got to do, right? You have to have a mask with a cute little travel related pattern. So I've got that. All right. So the trial, okay, it is Novavax trial, and they have done they're really keeping it simpler, I think, on this trial, more so than some of the others, in that the vaccine doesn't have to be kept as cold. It's a protein-based vaccine, but they say it's producing really high levels of antibodies. So I'm going to pull this up, actually, so you can see that, and I'll talk about how it works. Is much more complicated. Let's see, Peter Parker is in here. Hi, Peter Parker. Peter says, Gayle, more videos of you going into real life haunted houses. Ooh, I have shied away from those, but it's something I could consider, actually, going on the ghost tours. Yeah, I've had some interesting experiences on that, which is why I kind of shy away a little bit. But it is something I can look at doing some again. So all right. So on the Novavax vaccine, here it is. It's a Maryland-based company. This article is from the New York Times. And let's see, studied with proteins. And so basically, it teaches your body, teaches your immune system to recognize these proteins, these spikes, and to attack them. Let me see. It may even say down here. Yes, the Novavax vaccine works by teaching the immune system to make antibodies to the spike protein. There you go. They're going a little bit slower. You don't have the shots out there right now because they are still in clinical trials, and I am in the phase 3, which is right before it goes to the FDA for approval. So I don't feel like I'm a super staunch guinea pig because there is some data going on now that they've picked up. So I don't know if I've gotten the placebo or the actual vaccine, and I won't know for sure for weeks. But the good thing about it is they are going to be a couple of good things about it. Okay. They are going to be drawing antibodies. So I'll know if my body creates antibodies, then I either got the regular vaccine or I got exposed to the virus and my body built up antibodies for that. So that's two possibilities. The other really good thing is if I get accepted and have the opportunity to take a vaccine that we know is a vaccine, then I can drop out of this study and they will unblind me to tell me which I've gotten. And then I'm free to either wait on that other shot or go ahead and take the actual vaccine. So I feel like there's nothing really lost. I mean, it's just, I can't, Tennessee is a little late, Virginia is a little late, and so forth on distributing the vaccines compared to some other states. I've read about some of the other states out west that are even doing people who are 65, which is still a lot older than me, okay? But it's a sign that they're moving along on their plans. And I don't know when for sure that I'm going to come up on the vaccine list for the states that I'm in. So this gives me the opportunity, 2/3 of the people who are participating in this clinical trial will get the actual vaccine. Of course, that leaves 1/3 not getting it. And we all know my luck. So I don't know. But I figure nothing ventured, nothing gained, and we'll go from there. So that's my update on where I am with the vaccine. And so if we can find out for sure that I have the actual vaccine with developing antibodies, that will let me know that I'm a little bit freer to travel. Still have to work around not having a service dog, but I am a little freer to travel at that point. So, safety first, right? So, there we go. Not much I can say about that. So, we got to work around the vaccine and the weather. So, that's that. I do have a couple of more things. I've got a video where we're just driving out in this messy weather. Coming up as a YouTube short that'll be out this coming week. And it is this weekend is Martin Luther King Day. And that is one of the 6 free days that the National Park Service is doing this year, which means you don't have to get in and by paying admission. It's free. Now, not all the national parks charge admission. The Smoky Mountains, for example, that is a free national park. And it will always be a free national park And that goes back to the creation of the park and who donated the land and those stipulations and stuff. Long story, won't get in there. But that one's free. But if you go someplace like Glacier National Park that I talk about in this upcoming video, it's coming out on Tuesday, then it's $35 unless you go during winter. And in winter, it's $25. And Denali National Park charges a fee. Yellowstone charges a fee. Grand Canyon has a fee. So on the fee-free days from the National Park Service, you can save a small fortune. So video on that coming out Tuesday. Now, Peter Parker is saying, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. And that certainly fits with the weather that's going on and the weather that's going to be going on for a while. And it certainly would fit for some of the parks that I just mentioned, the Grand Canyon and so forth. But still, it's a free day. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Might as well go out and have fun. It's not going to be like this all the time, right? Hopefully not anyway. Hopefully we'll see some of this at some point. Maybe even some of this. But not so much of that. And yes, in the video that I've got coming up, you'll see lots of pictures that I put in from some of the national parks that I've been to. So should be fun. Should be fun. Well, I don't know where everybody is tonight. I'm really wondering if YouTube put out the notifications. They might not have. Sometimes they'll put them out, I've noticed too, and they won't go to everybody. So, I don't know. But do think about the travel coming up for this spring and let me know which one you'd rather see, longer trips or more of the $40 day trips. And we're going to be talking about too how to plan a $40 day trip, like the nuts and bolts of sitting down and really figuring things out. And I've got a couple of videos in the works on how to get the most out of national parks. Yay! Okay. Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man the Hero, got his notification. So that is great. That is great. Well, that makes me feel good because, you never know for sure. You just never know. It's just another thing you're not sure about these days, right? So, yeah. So, I think that since it's 7:20 and I'm looking to see if I had any messages about today's live stream. And other than that, I don't. So, okay. So I think for this time, what I'm going to go ahead and do is discontinue the stream. And I will catch up with you guys later on in the week. Because like I said, I got the videos coming out and I'll be back on Saturday at 7. I might pop on here and do a real quick live stream around midweek. So we'll see. And that'll be about the vaccine. So we'll see about that. But anyway, thank you all, Peter, for coming out. Don't forget to give me a like on the video, please, and a thumbs up. And hey, you all, anybody comes in later, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. So, Peter and y'all, thanks for watching. It's always #be Bodacious. Don't ever let life get in the way of living. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video.